In a small, desolate town, shrouded in a heavy fog, lived a young woman named Elara. She was known for her bright, hopeful spirit, a beacon of light amidst the drab surroundings. Her family's modest home stood at the edge of town, right at the border where the forest began. Elara's life was a mixture of simple joys and hard work, but it was also marked by the absence of her father, who had vanished mysteriously when she was just a child. Elara's mother, Althea, had always kept her husband's memory alive, speaking of his kindness and bravery. Yet, the grief was etched in her eyes, a silent yet constant reminder of the loss that had transformed their lives. Elara grew up surrounded by love, but there was always an unspoken void, especially on the nights when the wind howled through the woods, making the trees bow and sigh. One fateful day, Elara found an old, weathered journal in the attic. It was her father's. Its pages were filled with entries that spoke of a hidden place deep within the forest, a sanctuary of sorts that supposedly held a powerful secret. Her father's last entry hinted at his intention to find this place, hoping it might offer a solution to an unknown problem. Determined to uncover the truth, Elara decided to venture into the forest. As she journeyed deeper, the air grew colder, the shadows thicker. She came across strange, ancient markings on the trees, and the feeling of being watched grew more intense. Her determination did not falter, driven by the hope of recovering not just answers, but perhaps her father himself. Hours turned into days. Elara's supplies dwindled, her strength began to wane, yet she pressed on. One night, as she rested beside a glimmering brook, she saw a flickering light in the distance. Gathering every last bit of her energy, she stumbled towards it. There, she found a secluded clearing, and at its heart, a small, dilapidated cabin. The light emanated from within. Pushing the door open, Elara found her father, aged and frail. The years had not been kind, but his eyes lit up with a familiar kindness. He explained how he had discovered the secret of the forest, but had been unable to return. The sanctuary was a place that drew in those with the deepest grief, offering solace, but demanding great sacrifice. Elara's presence pulled him back from its grasp. Together, they left the cabin, the journey back filled with stories, tears, and a rekindling of bonds. Althea's relief and joy were boundless when Elara and her father returned. The family, once fractured by loss, now stood stronger in their unity, having triumphed over the sorrow that had long haunted them. The fog seemed a little lighter, the town a bit brighter, as the once silent grief transformed into a story of resilience and love.